All right, so we got a listener request, and I got to say, this one's got me thinking.
Oh, yeah.
What's the topic this time?
Following Christ.
Interesting.
And before you think, whoa, wait a minute, this isn't my usual, just hang tight.
I'm intrigued.
Because this isn't just about religion. It's about these, universal truths, you know?
Okay, I'm listening.
And they're hidden in this ancient text, a sermon series, actually. It's called The Road to Redemption, Lessons from John 12.
Lessons from John 12.
Sounds intense.
Yeah, and we're diving into part 3 today, following Christ.
All right.
See if we can dig up some wisdom on living a more fulfilling life, no matter what you believe, by the way.
I like it. I'm always up for a little wisdom search. So what's got you so intrigued about this particular source?
Well, it's how they connect following Christ to, bigger ideas.
Right.
It's not just about, being a good Christian or whatever.
Right.
It's about service. It's about personal growth, finding your path, things everyone deals with.
Absolutely. Universal stuff.
Exactly. Like, the first thing that hits you is this whole service thing.
Service.
Yeah, the source really pushes service as, the key to following Christ.
It's interesting.
There's even that line in John 12:26. Whoever serves me must follow me. My Father will honor the one who serves me.
My Father, meaning God. Right.
Yeah, exactly. A higher power. That's how the source puts it.
Right.
But even beyond religion, that link between service and honor, it kind of makes you think, right,
Oh, for sure. That whole idea of finding your purpose by contributing to something bigger than yourself, that's universal. Across cultures, across philosophies, it's about realizing that, making a difference in whatever way you can, that's where the real fulfillment lies.
right. Instead of always asking what's in it for me, it's like, how can I contribute? Have you ever noticed how, helping others, volunteering, even just being there for someone,
Oh, absolutely.
it gives you this sense of purpose.
It's powerful, right? It's like when we shift that focus away from just our own needs and onto the needs of others, we tap into this wellspring of fulfillment that you just don't get from fleeting pleasure.
Totally.
It's about cultivating that sense of being connected, of realizing that our actions, they have ripple effects.
It's not just about us.
Exactly.
Okay, so the source doesn't just stop at service, though. It also gets into this walking in the light thing.
Walking in the light. Sounds kind of poetic.
Right. They use light as this metaphor for guidance,
Yeah.
having a clear path.
Okay, I'm with you.
And there's another quote from John 8:1. It says, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life.
The light of life, powerful imagery there.
Right. So it's like, what lights your path?
What guides me?
Yeah. What helps you feel like you're not just stumbling around in the dark, but actually moving towards something real, something meaningful.
I love that.
For some people, it might be their values, right?
Right.
For others, maybe it's intuition or the wisdom of someone they trust. What do you think helps people find that inner compass,
I think it often starts with looking inward.
like self-reflection?
Exactly. Taking the time to really understand your own values, your
Yeah.
beliefs, your aspirations. Asking yourself, what is truly important to me? What do I stand for?
Because once you know that,
Once you have a clearer picture of your own internal landscape, you can start making choices that actually align with those values.
which leads to,
A greater sense of purpose,
Right.
a sense of direction. It's a journey, don't get me wrong. It's not a one and done kind of thing.
right.
But having that internal compass, crucial.
Okay, so we've got service, right?
Right.
Like it can lead to a more fulfilling life and this light thing guiding our choices.
Mhm.
But here's where the source gets real, like seriously real.
Ah, how so?
It talks about the cost
Cost of what?
of following this path. And I don't mean like you got to shell out cash or
Oh,
anything.
good, 'cause
It's more about what we might have to give up along the way, you know?
I see. The sacrifices we make.
Exactly. And that's where this following Christ idea, even as a metaphor, is like, whoa, this is getting serious.
Because it's challenging.
Totally. The source is saying it's not just about signing up for all the feel-good stuff.
Right.
It's about being intentional, about the choices we make.
Choosing what's truly important.
Yes. And sometimes that means saying no to things,
Mhm.
even if they seem awesome at the time.
Because they might be pulling us off course, distracting us from what truly matters.
Like that saying, right? You can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs.
Ah, yes. Sometimes you got to let go of what's comfortable, what you're used to really make room for something better.
100%. Something that fits,
Mm.
with who you really are.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And that's where the source's emphasis on both the light of guidance and the cost of following that light, it just becomes so powerful. It's a balancing act.
Right. It's not about just blindly stumbling down a path.
No, it's about making conscious choices. Informed choices that line up with our values, that push us to grow, even if it means getting a little uncomfortable.
It's like, this reminds me of this time, right, when I got offered this promotion at work.
Ooh, a promotion. Tell me more.
Okay, so on the surface, it was amazing. More money, more responsibility.
Sounds like a dream.
It was. But it meant moving across the country, like far away from all my family and friends.
Oh, wow. So a big decision.
Huge. I was so torn. But when I really thought about it, I realized my relationships, those were way more valuable to me than climbing that career ladder right then.
There you go.
Tough decision, absolutely. But the right one for me.
Sometimes it's those tough choices, the ones where we really have to weigh things out, consider what we might have to give up. That's where the real growth happens.
It's like acknowledging that sometimes to say yes to what matters, you got to say no to a lot of other stuff.
Even if those other things seem pretty tempting at the time.
It's not about, depriving yourself. It's about prioritizing.
Exactly. And this source, yeah, it's coming from a religious viewpoint,
Right.
but it's hitting on something we all deal with, that tension between what we want right this second.
Instant gratification.
Yes. Versus what our deeper selves, what our souls are actually craving in the long run.
So let's recap. We've got service, right? A path to finding purpose. We've got light guiding our choices. And this idea that real growth, well, it usually involves some sacrifice.
It's like this source is giving us a framework.
And not just for like following Christ in a religious way, but for anyone, really. Anyone trying to live a life with more meaning.
Exactly. And what's so fascinating is how it takes these, kind of complex spiritual ideas.
Right.
And boils them down to these really practical steps. Serve others, seek truth and clarity, and be ready to make those tough choices. These principles, they resonate across cultures, beliefs, even time itself.
I know. It's like finding this dusty old book, right? You open it up and the wisdom inside, it's still relevant today.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about this source. It's practical. It's not just some lofty ideals. It's like, here are tangible things you can do to actually cultivate a more fulfilling life.
It's a call to action disguised as ancient wisdom.
I like that.
It's about recognizing that we have the power right here and now to shape our lives.
We're not just along for the ride.
Exactly. We can move towards a greater purpose, a deeper meaning, by weaving these principles into our everyday actions.
And you know what? Sometimes I think that's a message we all need to hear. It's so easy to get caught up in the day-to-day, the busyness of it all. We lose sight of what truly matters.
We forget to look up.
Yes. But this source, it reminds us we always have a choice. We can focus on ourselves, our own desires, or we can step outside of ourselves, serve something bigger, seek truth, seek clarity, and, be open to the challenges that come with growth.
And it's in those choices, those moments of decision, that's where we truly find ourselves, where we define who we are and who we want to be.
That is so well said. This source, it ends with this incredibly powerful message about the transformative power of following Christ. How this path, while it might be tough at times...
Well, it's not always easy.
Right, but it ultimately leads to, the fullness of life.
It's beautiful, isn't it? It speaks to that deep down human longing for purpose, for meaning, for real, genuine connection. It's about understanding that true fulfillment, it doesn't come from chasing fleeting pleasures or needing everyone to like you.
It's deeper than that.
It runs much deeper. It comes from aligning yourself with something bigger than yourself, something that infuses your life with meaning, with purpose.
And I think that something bigger, it's different for everyone, right? It could be family, community, creative work. Maybe it's connecting with nature or pursuing knowledge. The important thing is you find what resonates with you, what lights your path. What calls you to be the best version of yourself?
It's that never-ending journey of growth, self-discovery, stepping into your potential, and leaving the world a little brighter than you found it.
That's a great way to put it. And on that note, dear listener, we're going to leave you with this. If following Christ is like a metaphor, right, for figuring out what a meaningful life looks like for you, what's your path? What will you serve? What light guides you? And what are you willing to give up to achieve that fullness of life? Keep those questions in mind as you move forward. It's been amazing diving deep into this with all of you, and we can't wait to explore more fascinating topics together in our next episode. Don't forget to check out the show notes for links to everything we talked about today. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that subscribe button. That way, you won't miss out on future episodes. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep diving deep.